student name, student number. It is called as metadata.
ಏನಂದ್ರಿ?
Student
ಎಸ್,
student data.
ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್
What
ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಡೇಟಾ. ಓಕೆ. ದೆನ್ ಲೀನಾ.
Sir, structural information and constraint information with the metadata.
Structure information,
Constraint information.
okay, structure, constraint, that information will be there in the metadata. Okay, Snehal. Okay, see.
No, sir.
Yes, better I'll explain with the diagrams this concept before I go for this now. Okay, see, let me take columns and rows. Okay, one row. Okay, now this is one thing. University seat number, name, place, course. Okay, course, college. Okay, now what I will do, I will take one more, copy and paste it. Here the informations are course ID, course ID, course name, course name, and then course ID, course name, and branch something. Okay, this is another table. Then we can have one more table called college. College ID, college name, college name, and place, affiliation. Okay, then place and college name, type, college type. Okay, college type. See, these are the, assume that these are three table structures. These are three table structures. Now let me take make it full screen. This is a student table. This is a student table. This is a course table. This is a course table, this is a college table. This is college table. Let me explain little bit about these things. Okay, student is one entity, okay, course is another entity, and college is another entity. Now in student entity we will be having a set of attributes. These are the attributes, and it is a university seat number, and it is a primary key. It is a primary key. Okay, because every student will be having unique university seat numbers. Then every student will be having a name, and its type is what? Where care, and he is belonging to one place. Okay, his residence will be resided. Okay, it is that field, and every student will be enrolled his name for a particular course. Okay, now you are all enrolled for a MCA course, and you will be taken the admission. You have taken the admission for a particular college. Either it can be AITM, or it can be KLE, or it can be GIT, or it can be Jain College, whatever. Got it? Now this is what the student attributes. There may be other attributes also, but I have taken only few. Now second entity is course. Every course will be having the IDs. Now MCA course is having a particular ID. Okay, so assume that MCA is a course ID. Okay, BCS is a code for computer science. IS is a code for this civil. Okay, C BC or something is course for other course, and college ID, course names: Master of Computer Application, Computer Science, B in Computer Science, B in Information Science, B in Mechanical Engineering, like this. And branches, these are the branches or whatever. Got it? Now college, every college will be having the ID. Here course ID is the primary key, and here is the college ID will be what? A primary key, because every college will be having the unique codes, and every college will be having the name, and it is located in one place. Okay, this is address where it is located, and in which university it belongs to, whether it is affiliated to Ranichanama University, or it is affiliated to Bangalore University, or it is affiliated to Mysore University, or it is affiliated to VTU. Okay, Visheshwara Technological University. And college type. Okay, this college type means whether it is a UG college or a PG college or a diploma college, what? It is a of type. See, these are the description of these tables. This is the description of a student table. It is the description of student table, and this is the description of course table. Okay, and this is the description about the what? A college table. Now see, this table, student table, is having thousands of rows. Okay, first row belongs to first student, and second row his university name, and his university his name, place, course, college, etc. Like this it will be having, assume that 10,000 rows. Okay, 10,000 rows. Which one? This student table. Okay, in that student table there are 10,000 values, tuples or rows. Each row will represent one student information. Means there are 10,000 different students are there in this student table. Then course table, if that particular university is or UGC is having 50 courses, various courses, it could be medical courses, or it could be nursing, or it could be BMS, or it could be dental, or it could be engineering, or it could be regular science, or it could be commerce related, or it could be this. BA. Okay, then colleges, there are in Karnataka, there are more than thousands of college, all colleges together, engineering, regular science, then medical college, then dental, yeah, all, if you include all the colleges, number may goes up to 1000, goes up to 1000 colleges. Means there are 1000 tuples, 1000 rows it is having. This will be having 50 rows are there in this table. Okay, 50 rows are there in this table. Which one? In the course table. Got it? Now see here. Now this is all about the table. Now what exactly metadata is? Metadata. Now, in DBMS we are going to discuss in detail in the next classes about that. Now this is database, or in this case it is a data warehouse. It is a data warehouse. It is a data warehouse and it is metadata. It is a metadata. It's a metadata. It's a metadata. Now this metadata is having only this description. As I told, this description of the student, this description of the student, description of the course table, and description of the college table. Description of the college table. See here now. What it is having? Description of the student. What is the description of the student? Only student table name and university seat number, first column, and second column name, and third column name, and fourth column name, and fifth column name. Only this much information will be stored in this student as a student table description. Only description it is having. Okay. Then similarly it is having the course description. In that course description, what is the first column name? Course ID will be there. Okay. Course name will be there and branch will be there. Branch will be there. See here now. Table name will be there and these three column names will be there in this description. This is called as description of the table. Okay, that will be there in the metadata. And similarly for the college, only college table description will be there in this metadata. Means metadata will be having only the descriptions of the table. Only the descriptions of the table. Got it? Only basic things I am dealing now. I am not explaining all entire thing what it is having. Okay, I am giving you what exactly metadata is. Now, hope you understood what is there in the metadata. Now, what is there in data warehouse? In data warehouse, along with this student description, how many rows are there? 1000 rows are there. All the things will be there here. Table description with 10,000 rows of student table. Then similarly we are having a course table. It is having a course table description with how many rows are there? 50 rows are there. So it will be having 50 rows. Course table description with 50 rows complete and college table. So it is having a college table. It is having a college table with how many rows? 1000 rows. 1000 rows will be there in this. Means all 10,000 rows of this. Okay. See, if it is having 1000 rows, how many attributes are there? 1 1 2 3 4 and 5. 5 into 1000, it is 5000. 5 into 1000, 5 into 1000, it is 5k. It is 5000. 5000. And what about this? Okay, course is having 1 2 and 3. 3 columns are there. 3 into 50, there are 50 rows. 3 into 50, how many are there? So 3 into 50, okay, there are 50 courses, assume that, so it will be 150. So it will be 150 values. Okay, what about this? University seat number 1, name 2, place 3, course 4 and college 5. 5 into 10,000, 5 into 10,000, five into 10,000, it will be 50,000. It will be 50,000. It will be 50,000. Totally, how many are there? How many values are there? See, if one university student, one university number of a student, first student, it is a one value. His name is a second value. Like this, there are 50,000 plus 5,000, 55,000, 55,000 plus 150. So 55,150 values are there in this data warehouse. 55,150 values are there in this data warehouse. But it is having, metadata is having how much? Only these column heads. Only table description will be there. No 55,000 values are not at all stored in that. Is it understood, all of you? All of you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
see here now. Now, if I want to search for a date of birth of a student, is there any column here in the student table? Is there any column called date of birth? Is it there? Is that column is there? Date of birth column is there in student table?
No.
I am asking to
No,
you
sir.
people. Okay, no.
No, sir.
No. Then see here now. If metadata is not there, what we would have done? Directly we need to search for a data warehouse. What is the value? How much data is there in this? 55. For a small example, I have taken 55,150 values with the table descriptions are there. So we need to search that much of huge data when we don't have a metadata. So after searching all those many datas, we come up with the result. There is no date of birth. When we will get? After searching complete data warehouse. If you are searching for, okay, so which one should I take? College ID, college name, college place, college affiliation, college start date. Now you want to know particular college with a college ID 1, when it is started. You want to know that. There is no column called college start. So if metadata is not there, directly we need to search for this data warehouse and searching for that college start date. Okay, how many data will be there? 55 plus 55,000 plus data will be there. You need to search those many datas and come up with a result. There is no such thing. Got it? So now, instead of doing that, searching a entire database, entire data warehouse, what you need to do? Just go to this metadata and search for the college table. Yes, college table is existing. College table is existing. Then what you need to do? In that college table, you search for the start date column. Is that start date column is there? No. Then instead of searching in the entire data warehouse, it will send the result back. There is no field called start date. How many tables are there? Table descriptions are there? Only 3 table descriptions are there. So searching 3 table description is easier, or searching 55,000 plus data is easier? Which is easier? Which is easier? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now say now, which is easier? Searching only 3 table description is easier, or searching 55,000 plus data is easier? Which is easier for you people?
Searching only 3
Like
tables, sir.
Yes,
Three table.
exactly. Only we will going to search 3 tables, and whether that field is there in the database or data warehouse, we will going to check it. Okay, then we going to proceed it. Okay, this is how it will going to help in the data warehouse or in databases. So this is what the metadata is. Okay, we're going to discuss something about this metadata and types of metadatas and importance of that. Okay, so here in 10 minutes I'll going to wind up. If you understood this much, this is more than enough for the database, metadata. Got it? Now, yes, this is what the thing. Now, see here now. Another example here I will go to quote. Every city will be having the phone book. Every city will be having the phone directory. Okay. Earlier we used to have it whenever the landlines were there. Okay. We used to have the phone book of that city. Got it? In that there are some yellow pages. There are some yellow pages of our own town. In that yellow pages, we used to have the information about the various stores, hospitals, or etc. Okay, in that we need to search those yellow pages. If it is there, then we need to go for a detailed information in the entire book, entire telephone directory. If that information is not present in that yellow page, then there is no need of searching an entire book, a phone directory. Got it? So those yellow pages were acts like a metadata. Where acts like a metadata. Now, almost in the same manner, the metadata component serves as the dictionary of the content. So metadata component which serves as the dictionary of the contents of your data warehouse. So it will be like your index page. You will be it is like a index page of the textbook. Okay, so here I'll tell you, I'll take another real world example of the textbook. Let me show you here. Hope you are all able to see it. Where are those textbooks? Yeah, here it is. See here now, I'm going to open this textbook now. So wait. Now. This is database management system textbook. Assume that this is here the larger screen what you are seeing, this is called as, assume that it is a data warehouse. Okay, there are how many pages will be there? 1273 pages are there here. Assume that this is a data warehouse. Now assume that this side whatever you are seeing here, whatever I am scrolling here, this is called as metadata. It is called as a metadata. Now I want to search for some concept. Okay, where it is what I am searching, I want to search for a database languages here which I covered in the morning and their interfaces. Okay, if it is this is there in this index page, then only I can go for this complete pages and I will search for a particular page number and particular topic. If this is not there in this topic, this part is not there, then there is no need of searching an entire textbook here. Similarly, in our metadata, we will be having the what? A table names. In that table name, I will search for the particular. This is the second table. Assume that the second chapter is nothing but a second table. In that second table, we are having the column called database languages and interface. Yes, this column is there. Then what I will going to do? I will go to particular thing and I will search for all these datas, various datas. Got it? If metadata is not there, what we need to do? So we need to search like this, page by page or everything like this, whether it is there or not. Here it is there, here it is there. Like this, we need to search a complete textbook. So that's why we need to have this. Got it? So this, it is like a metadata is like a data dictionary. Metadata is like a data dictionary. What? Now, so directory of your contents of your warehouse. Now, types of metadata. Metadata in the data warehouse fall into three major categories. One is operational metadata, Second one is extraction and transformation metadata, and third one is end user metadata. Which are those? Operational, then extraction and transformation metadata, and end user metadata. We'll see one by one in 2 minutes and we'll wind up this. Operational metadata, as you know, data for the data warehouse come from the several operational systems of the enterprise. As I have been taking the same example of the big bazaar. Okay, it is better to take the known example, which is better than the examples which you have, all of us are not known to it. Okay, that's why we all have been to big bazaars and we know little bit about the big bazaars. That's why I'm taking the example of the big bazaar. Got it? I'm not big fan of that also. I'm not making any advertise of that. So I'm taking one operational system or a example. It is a big bazaar, or you can take DMart, or you can take more, or whatever. Now there are n number of branches and each of them are having their own operational systems, where all the transactions what they used to do, their transactions will be stored in their operational system. Those data elements selected for the data warehouse have various fields, field length, data types, etc. So each of them will be having, each product will be having its own description. If you want to purchase a small pen, okay, then pen make, who is the which company and what is the price and when it was purchased and when it was sold, all the data will be there. Like this for all the products. Got it? In selecting the data from the source system for a data warehouse, you split records, combine parts, record forms from different sources, files, deals with the multiple coding schemes, etc. When you deliver the information to the end users, you must be able to tie that back to the original source data sets. So as I told, one database, what is that, big bazaar operational system, they are maintaining one type of database system, okay, and their data fields are different, and another branch is having running in different city and its database description is different. Like this, whenever you are combining those things into the data warehouse, okay, we need to bring it into the common platform. What it? Operational metadata contains all of this information about the operational data sources. So operational metadata will be having the information about all these operational databases. So the operational metadata is having the information of the database which is running in the Belgium branch, and the description of that, and database of type which is running in the Hubli, and store of database description of the Pune branch. All these branch descriptions will be there in that operational metadata. Got it? This is operational metadata. Only description of those, not all the fields. Got it? Now, extraction and transformation metadata. So once you have all those metadata forms, okay, of different branches, now you need to extract the data from various branches, various descriptions. Okay, then once you extracted those things, you need to transform. Transform means from one form into single form. Okay, extraction and transformation metadata contains a data about the extraction of data from the source systems, namely extraction frequencies, like how many times it can be extracted, which method we need to extract, and what are the business rules for data extraction. All those things, business rules in the means, okay, whether this data is transferable or not, whether it is this description is exposable or not. some things should be hidden secretly. Okay, those things, those are business rules, related to business rules. Also, this category, this extraction and transformation metadata contains information about all the data transformation that takes place in the data stacking area. We have yesterday we discussed data stacking is a one data component or building block of the data warehouse. These are all the things will be there in the data stacking areas. Okay, this is this metadata. Which metadata? Extraction and transformation metadata will be there in the data stacking area. Then last type of metadata is end user metadata. This end user metadata is the navigation map of the data warehouse. Navigation map of the data warehouse means, okay, if I am searching, okay, if I am searching, first what I have searched, from there where I went, and from there where I need. So this is where I am traveling. Okay, navigation map. Whenever you go for this, okay, what travel, okay, you will be having the navigation map from which route you are taking and which city you are reached and all those things. That kind of information will be there in this metadata. It enables the end users to find the information about the data warehouse. It enables the end users to find information. Means, see here now, whenever you search a particular online shopping, okay, so you search for mobiles frequently and you search for clothes, okay, whenever you next time open, you will get those things because username and which items you are searching, that using that navigation paths, it will going to display the information. The end user metadata allows the end user to use their own business terminologies. Okay, now see, I need not to enter the technical words. Okay, whatever the terminology which I know, if I keep it also, so that will give me a related data, that will give me a related data. Got it? So this is also, it is possible, it is also makes us to give that kind of information in those ways in which they normally think of the business. This is called as end user metadata. This is called as end user metadata. Which are those? One is end user metadata, second one is extraction and transformation metadata, and operational metadata. These are the three metadatas. These are the three metadatas. Which are those? Operational metadata, then extraction and transformation metadata, and third one is end user metadata. Next, a special significance of metadata. Why we need a metadata? Why is this metadata is especially important in data warehouse? Already we discussed in this example. Okay, this is what the importance of that metadata in the data warehouse. Exactly, this is one of the most important thing. Okay, this is because of this we need to have a metadata in the data warehouse. Okay, and see here now, first it acts as a glue. Glue means gum, okay, or connects. This will connect all parts of the data warehouse. See here now, metadata will connect all parts of the data warehouse. What is that all parts of the data warehouse? Let me take you to the previous diagram. Yes, where it is? Yes, exactly here. Okay, see here now, here it is a metadata, here it is the metadata. Now this metadata is connected to this stacking area, data stacking. Okay, this data stacking is in turn connected to all the data sources, Okay, and metadata will, if the data is available, then it will allow you to connect it to the data warehouse, then which is also connected to data warehouse. And if that information, whatever the information you need, okay, whenever you search for a particular information, first it will go to metadata, then if it is there, then it will send a request to the data warehouse, and from the data warehouse you can extract the information and you can deliver it to users with various applications, delivery information delivery systems. See here now, from it is connected to all parts of the data warehouse, data sources it is connected, and from their data stacking, and this metadata is also connected to data warehouse and various parts of data storage and information delivery system. So it acts as a glue, okay, glue that connects all parts of the data warehouse. Why metadata is especially important in data warehouse? Because first it acts as the glue that connects all parts of the data warehouse. Next, it provides the information about the contents and structure of the developers. See here now, as we discussed here, it provides the information about the contents, description of the tables. Got it? Which tables are there, what are its fields, and what type of values it is storing. Those information will be stored in the data warehouse. So this is the second important factor for having the data metadata in the data warehouse. So what is that? It provides information about the contents and structures to the developers. Got it? If you want to develop a database, so these are the fields, so you can have it. Okay, see, if you want to see here now, one more thing here. Now if you want to make any changes in the any of the tables in this data warehouse, first you need to make a changes in this data warehouse data metadata, then only its thing will be affected to data warehouse. Directly you cannot make changes in the data warehouse. First you have to make those changes in the metadata and here. Or if you make any changes directly here, so same thing will be affected to this. Got it? Then finally it opens the door for the end users. It opens the door for the end users to make the contents recognizable in their own terms. As I told in the previous thing, okay, you can have you can search any of the datas from the data warehouse. Okay, so by your own words, by your own keywords, okay, I want to search for a laptop. Only this is the word I am going to enter into that. So that laptop table is there, it will search for it, and if it is there, then it will go to data warehouse and displays all the information related to that. Got it? If you are searching for a bottle, okay, it displays all kinds of bottles. It will search for what is that? Cooker.